Esav or Esau gets a really bad rap from the rabbis and future generations. Because as a parent, as a grandparent, who would you rather your children emulate? Esav, Esau, or Jacob, Yaakov, who is deceitful and a trickster? Esav gets what he wants and tells you what he's thinking, what he's feeling. He's a straight shooter. But Yaakov, he's a trickster, he's deceitful. He gets what he wants because his mother tells him to trick his father. The Torah teaches us that Yitzchak preferred Esav. So since we know and Rivka preferred Yaakov, since we know that they both got the same set of genes from Rivka and from Yitzchak, from Isaac, what happened? How did they end up as these two very different people with two very different characteristics? Because Esav ends up learning and imbibing Yitzchak's straight shooting qualities. Yaakov, on the other hand, spends much more time with Rivka, and Rivka teaches him not only through her genes, but through the way she behaves because of her family background, to be much more deceitful and to be much more of a trickster. What happens? Yaakov then ultimately runs to Rivka's brother, Lavan. And there Lavan teaches Yaakov his ways, his deceitful ways. Yaakov gets it both from his nature, his genes, and he gets it from his nurture, his upbringing. And Yaakov then passes it on to his own son, Yosef, his favorite son, who by himself then ends up treating his brothers in the same deceitful and not straightforward method. So what do we learn? What can we learn from this combination of nature and nurture? There are those who say that it's really a combination 50-50. We get 50% of our characteristics from our nature and 50% from our nurture, the way we were brought up. Some people say it's 100-100. Some people say that we mix them both. And that whatever it is, the genes and our environment are always in interaction. And what we need to learn, what we need to figure out, and the Torah teaches us very clearly, that we have to look at both. We have to look at both the way people are brought up, and we have to look at their genes. Because if we don't look at their genes, we're going to miss a whole lot of information. And what we need to do is we need to look at both the way the education and the environment and their genes. Because if we overlook the genes, we're going to miss a whole lot of very important lessons and information.